What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video I will show you the latest news directly related to our story. I will show you an update from Mark Basile. And on top of that, I will show you an open letter from one of the community members to Congressman. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, I want to ask you just one thing. Please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm. In this case, this video will be pushed harder to the broader audience, and in this case, we will attract more attention to our problem, and eventually it will help us to solve our problem. So, and let's start with the news itself. We are on RareDD official Twitter account, and he wrote this tweet 8 hours ago. There is proof of GTS securities being involved in some of the earliest trades and final trades of MMTLP. There is proof that their clearing brokers, Goldman Sachs and SG Americas, submit deficient blue sheets. Is this enough to warrant an audited account for their MMTLP trades? And he also added this. In addition, we also have proof that GTS Securities attempted to withhold evidence in a recent spoofing investigation. In my opinion, this should be enough for probable cause, far from a fishing expedition. And I have to say that RareDD recently, and basically he consistently makes a very thorough due diligence, and I highly suggest you to follow his Twitter account because you can find a lot of useful and concise information regarding our case. So, and I have to say that yes, we have a lot of evidence of illegal activity regarding the MMTLP shares, but in general the problem is much bigger. And let me show you that for now we have to closer look on other companies, on other clearing firms. So, John Burda reposted a tweet that was written by 100 MPH, and he wrote it 18 hours ago. Time to look into Goldman Sachs, Citadel, Virtu, Credit Suisse, UBS and Deutsche Börse for counterfeiting stock in the quadrillions. In Germany, there are two companies, Euroclear and Clearstream, and I have to remind you that you probably know that a lot of illegal activity comes from Europe to US stock market, and it is quite unusual, but it is what it is. There is some differences in between the rules, and that is why naked shorts activity originally might be from the European market. And that is why we have to solve this problem not only for MMTLP in particular, but for US market in general and for the entire world. Because in other case we will not solve any problems at all, because this illegal activity will be on the market forever. So, and let me show you a quite interesting tweet, and I didn't cover it yesterday, but for now I think it's time to show it to you. So, Glass Guy on September 22nd posted this tweet. Everyone is starting to believe, and he added this picture. Breaking news. MMTLP has doubled its chances of trading according to a prominent securities attorney. What once was thought of as impossible is now attainable. Our efforts has turned even those most skeptical people into believers, so keep pushing. And I have to say it is a quite interesting picture, and definitely I didn't know what is he talking about, but let me quote you some comments under this tweet. And the real MC21 wrote this. This feels like a giant trust me bro. And 100 MPH wrote, let me get this straight. Did you put out a banner post highlighting Mark Basile comment on another ticker of percent that MMTLP would trade? 1% judge order, 1% what? You really wanted a lot of attention on this. Is it really about Basile saying 2%? And Mark responded, and he said, so they continue to try to discredit me because they don't understand the law, and that there is no way for this to trade unless a judge orders, that which is highly unlikely. Unfortunately, too many impressionable and hopeful people bought into the narrative and will do anything to keep it alive. I don't blame them, but don't blame me when the odds are about what I estimated based on rules, regulations and laws. I wish it were different, but protecting the narrative keeps the following hopeful. I predict it will be a West Christian lawsuit that will get this resolved, and that will be by cash. So, in other words, Mark is trying to tell us that it will be some kind of settlement. And this settlement potentially might be from the West Christian lawsuit. And definitely, for now, nobody knows what will be the resolution. But definitely, 2 days of trading at this very point is the less possible outcome. And it is what it is. So, and let me show you the open letter that was written by Syntax Queen of the Metaverse to Representative Matt Gaetz. And she wrote, "Dear Congressman Gaetz, I hope this letter finds you well. I am writing to follow up on several important matters brought to your attention over the past 9 months. I am concerned about the status of these issues and would greatly appreciate an update on each. Status on MMTLP shareholders letter. In the past, I requested your support in seeking trading data, blue sheets and CAD data for MMTLP and an explanation as to why MMTLP was allowed to trade illegally on OTC markets, despite not meeting the necessary requirements. Additionally, there were concerns about unsponsored ADR, the absence of Form 211, F6 and non-compliance with piggyback trading requirements. I would like to know the current status of these inquiries. Whistleblower compliance submitted to SEC. 2 whistleblower compliance was submitted to the SEC on June 26, 2023. The first complaint, and she wrote this number, pertained to MMTLP's illegal trading on the OTC market, and the second complaint, again she added the number of complaint here, concerned TSP holders' inability to opt out of share lending despite denials by the TSP helpline. I have evidence indicating that share lending is indeed occurring with TSP, with stocks like MMTLP and AMC being lent out. I would like to know the current status of this compliance and any actions taken by the SEC. Investment in Russia and Chinese stocks by TSP. It has come to my attention that TSP is investing in Russian and Chinese stocks, which raises concerns about funding entities tied to the CCP. I would appreciate an update on why military retirement funds are being used for such investment. Appointment request with Congressman Gaetz. Over the past 9 months, I have been attempting to secure an appointment with you. However, I have encountered challenges in reaching your DC office directly. I kindly request information regarding the status of my appointment request and how I can expedite this process. Additionally, while not directly related to market corruption, I have also brought to your staff's attention several military-related issues that require your attention. PACT Act expansion. I am interested in whether there have been any developments in expanding the PACT Act to cover birth defects related to Agent Orange exposure for service members who were not in country but had exposure to Agent Orange. Military retirement pay issues. There is a significant lapse in pay for military retirement when the service member passes away. This can create financial hardships for surviving family members. I would like to inquire about the possibility of prorating the last month's pay and addressing the potential placement of reliance on family assets in such cases. VA claim reform. I'm keen to know if you are willing to advocate for much-needed VA claim reform, especially when a service member passes away during the claims process. The current process can take an undue amount of time, causing additional stress to grieving families. I understand that you are a busy public servant, but the urgency of these matters cannot be overstated. I kindly request a timely response to these inquiries, as waiting for months without updates has been challenging. Your assistance in addressing these issues is greatly appreciated, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you for your dedication to serving our community and country. And guys, this is an example how you can address to your Congress members, because as you can see, Syntax Queen of the Metaverse has not only the MMTLP problem on her table, she also involved in the process to help veterans, and it is also a huge problem for the US society. And definitely, by these letters and by posting this on different social media, you can attract more attention to the problem, and we in general as a community might help each other to solve these problems. And this is very important in my opinion. And I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.